Gemini, hi, welcome to your love reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Gemini. Cross watchers, you are welcome here if you are interested in a Gemini, but please try not to force situations or messages to fit. This is for the collective, meaning they are general readings. So they may not resonate with every single Gemini and cross watcher out there, okay? But please, again, check your other placements and other Gemini readings on this channel and see what resonates for you there. Take what does, leave the rest for somebody else. Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa. So please use your discretion to put those energies where they best belong in your specific situation. Gemini, this specific reading is going to be from your person's perspective, okay? What they kind of think, what they kind of are feeling here. Again, being that it is a love reading, it can be interchangeable. If it is you, put that on your side. If not, leave it where it sits, okay? All right, let's get right into this, Gemini, and see what's going on here. All right, Spirit, this is for Gemini. How does Gemini's person view this connection, please? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This person that you're dealing with, Gemini, is trying really, really hard to have a reconciliation with you. They really want to revisit it and right some wrongs here that they've done. To make things better here, but they want to reconcile. They want to talk. They want to see if you guys can start again, kind of thing. All right, what else, Spirit, for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Okay. Liquid courage, bravery, confidence, intoxicated, and odd behavior. Home also came out. Comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. Gemini, this is what you were to that person. You were safety to them. You were comfort, okay? They felt sheltered with you. Okay, so they're kind of missing that aspect right now. Let's get some hidden truth and see what your person's hidden truth is here. One more. All right, what is the hidden truth for Gemini's person here? I hide behind material things. What else? I love you unconditionally. Yeah, Gemini, this person loves you on a very, very, very deep level here. And you know that. You're aware of that. But whatever it is that has happened here that has caused a fracture or a break or time apart or whatever the case is, I don't think they're understanding to the level that you need them to as to why you had to pull your energy back. All right. Let's get more of the story here, Gemini. What else do I need to know, Spirit? What messages do you need me to convey to Gemini about this situation, please? All right, here we go. Buckle in, Gemini. Five of Swords, Aquarius energy, Ace of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer coming through. The Star, Aquarius energy. The World, Death, Scorpio energy. The Five of Cups here. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords, okay, and the Nine of Cups. Your person, Gemini, was lying about you being a wish fulfilled for them. They weren't being completely honest. And I think they weren't being completely honest with it. But now that you have kind of stepped back, there's conflict here. They're fighting their head and their mind because now they're realizing that you were their wish and they need to apologize. Okay. All right. So there is some fighting going on here, or was some fighting going on. Just some bad attitudes, some bad behaviors, some, just not a lot of calm. There was always a reason to have argument here. But you are learning to kind of, pour into your own cup and kind of self-heal here, okay? And allowing things to kind of be what it is here. With that reconciliation coming in, this person does want to reignite something here, because their emotions for it are overflowing here. And they're quite wishy-washy about it. They are hopeful that they can heal this and bring it back together. They have closed out cycles. They want you to know that they have closed out cycles. For some of you, though, Gemini, that have walked away from this is your sign that you have closed the door. You have closed this cycle. You got your closure when it comes to this. So that reconciliation for you may not happen for some of you because you've already closed it down. You've already dealt with it. You allowed that to be the closure that you needed. But for those of you that are willing to entertain reconciliation, this is just a cycle closing out here. There needs to be change and transformation here. Your person is aware of that and they are feeling like they've missed an opportunity here with you. And the reality of it is they have. And there is regrets here and there is sadness here. That this kind of fell apart the way that it did. Because they didn't expect it to fall apart because you were who you were to them. Their comfort, their security, their stability. You made them feel like they belonged, Gemini, and now they're just kind of in that woe is me, that sadness. Not seeing that if all they needed to do was to change it and to transform something in themselves within this connection, it would have been fine. But the fact of the matter is, you started with the Five of Cups or the Five of Swords, and you end it with the Five of Cups here. So you have fighting and sadness, fighting and loss, hidden agendas, and missed opportunities kind of thing. Hey. Your person's in their feelings right now for sure. Because they're never going to give up on this. They're always going to try to be that thorn in your side. I've healed. I've changed. I've, closed out cycles that I needed to. They're going to come with the excuses here, Gemini. All right. Clarify the Five of Swords, please. Five of Swords. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, there's a lack of determination here. A lack of, you know, for whatever reason, some of you may have felt that this connection was going too fast. So this was a way to kind of slow it down with these arguments, with this, you know, dissatisfaction, if you will. Clarify the Ace of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, stability. They want lifetime here with you. They want to respark this, to reconcile this, to have that long term with you. That stability, that structure, that family kind of life. This is what they still want, Gemini. They still want it, and they want it with you. But I don't think you're budging. Clarify the Star. Yeah, Judgment. Releasing the things that are no longer serving you, the things that no longer make you happy. And this is your person showing you that I am releasing the things that I can't control, that I can't change. But Gemini, I don't think your person is understanding that it could be too much, too little, too late kind of thing. Anything else on that? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're wanting to take they're wanting to take movement now, and they are gaining momentum here, and they are going to be picking up speed to releasing the things that are no longer serving them. And they're trying to do it with the quickness here. Clarify the World. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, the reason that this is cycling out or closing out is because there's been some soul searching here. There's been some self-reflection that your person has been doing. And this very well could be them saying, okay, well, maybe reconciliation isn't the best. Maybe I do need to move myself away from this kind of thing. But there has been some soul searching, some self-reflection, and some healing here. Self-healing, deep healing. Okay, so I guess that's going to help aid in this transformation and change here. Clarify Death. The Eight of Swords. Well, apparently not. Because your person is still tied down to some sort of situation, okay? They're not seeing the big picture right now. They're not able to see. They've got themselves self-imprisoned, kind of like a deadlock on what it is that they're supposed to be doing. They know what they're supposed to be doing, but they can't see the path to get there kind of thing because they got themselves blindfolded. They don't want to see the truth and the realities of what is going on in their situation here. Anything else on that? Let's see if we can get a little bit more on that. The Hangman. Yeah, they paused it. Your person put a pause on what this change and transformation was, whatever it is they were supposed to be doing. They put a pause, and it's probably because they were afraid. Okay? Clarify the Five of Cups. The Six of Wands. Even though there was some missed opportunities here with you, Gemini, they still view it as there was success in the connection here. Page of Swords. They're watching you though, Gemini, okay? They could be looking at your social media, talking to, shared friends, whatever the case is. They're keeping tabs on you. They're watching, okay? But again, you don't care kind of thing. They're watching strictly so they can come in strategically with this reconciliation. Okay, one more. All right. What else for Gemini, please? Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Well, your person should be. And then not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So your person is big mad. Again, Gemini, I'm going to ask you, do you really care? All right. I got 5 dice here, letter dice. This could be clarification for some, depending on the first initial, last initial, okay? I will throw some names out, okay? If I have, a big list of names that I can throw out. If I can't, I won't. Because, all right, let's see. First one. Jay, Jackson, Jessica, Jasper. M, Michelle, Michael, Madison, Miles. D, Derek, Dolores. R, Roger, Rusty, Rebecca, Rochelle. And this one has a whole bunch of freaking... Oh, come on. Why? Okay. All right. Close this out for you with a heart. One more. All right, for Gemini. All right, Gemini, here we go. That you are dearly loved is an eternal truth, for in the grand cosmic scheme of things, only love is real and only love will remain forever within our hearts. Love does not judge you. It is just unconditionally loves you. Okay, so love does not judge you. It's just unconditionally loving you, okay? It is the true wisdom of consciousness. Seek shelter in love, and you shall hear the song of spirit and be guided by its sacred sound. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you, my darlings. Seems kind of like a heavy situation for some of you, with a lot of the fighting that's been going on. But your person is still going to try it. They're going to try it, okay? Yeah. All right, that is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will, of course, see you in the next.